The Qur'an, chapter 30, last 10 surahs. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Fil. Have you not seen how your Lord dealt with those who had elephants? Did he not thwart their crafty designs? And he sent on to them ambient swarms of birds, which pelted them with stone-hard slugs. Then Allah made them perish like chewed-up chaff. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Quraysh. To a wake drive amongst the Quraysh, they were acclimatized to the summer and winter commercial trips, so they should worship the Lord of this sacred house, Kaaba, to give him thanks, who has fed them in hunger and secured them from fear. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Ma'un. Have you seen him who denies the deen, religion? So he is the one who pushes away the orphan, rejects the needs of the orphans and deprives them of their right, and does not promote the cause of feeding the poor, does not strive to end the economic exploitation of the poor and the needy. So woe to those worshippers, who are unaware of the spirit of their prayers. They are mindful only of the rights of Allah, but are heedless of the rights of fellow human beings, who show off their worship, for they only render a formal service to the Creator and are inconsiderate to the oppressed humanity, and who refuse to lend a worthless small object of use even on demand. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Kawthar. Indeed, we have bestowed on you an infinite abundance, every kind of superiority, bliss and bounty. So pray to your Lord and offer sacrifice, a token of gratitude. Indeed, your enemy will remain childless, and his race will be cut off. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Kafirun. Say, O disbelievers, I do not worship that which you worship, nor do you worship whom I worship. And I shall never worship that which you worship, nor will you worship whom I worship. So, you have your deen, religion, and I have my deen, religion. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah An-Nasr. When there comes Allah's help and victory, and you see people joining Allah's deen, religion, in droves, then glorify Allah's praise in gratitude, exalting Him, and beg Him, humbly, for pardon. Surely, He is ever relenting and oft returning, with ever more compassion. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Masad. Perished be the two hands of Abu Lahab, and be he perished himself, he has pointed his finger to our beloved. Neither his inherited wealth nor his earned riches have given him any benefit. Soon he will tumble into the flaming fire, and his damned, wretched wife too, who carries on her head the burden of thorny twigs and spreads them in the way of our beloved to injure the holy soles of his feet. Around her neck will be the same palm fiber rope she uses to bind the bunch of thorny twigs. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Ikhlas. O esteemed messenger, proclaim, He is Allah, who is the One. Allah is the transcendent of all, the protector and far superior to all. He has not begotten any, nor is He begotten, nor is there anyone equal to Him. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Falaq. Beseech, I seek refuge with the Lord of Daybreak, or who brought the universe into existence with an explosion extremely fast, from the evil influence and harmfulness of everything that He has created, and in particular from the evil of the murky night when its darkness prevails, and from the evil of those women and men who practice magic on knots by blowing, and from the mischief of every envious person when he envies. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Surah Al-Nas. Beseech, I seek refuge with the Lord of the whole of mankind, who is the King of all mankind, who is the God of the whole human race, from the evil of the slinking whisperer, Satan, who hides himself withdrawing from the influence of Allah's remembrance, who whispers into the hearts of mankind, whether he, the whispering Satan, comes from the jinn or mankind. Sadaqallahul Azim. Allah Almighty speaks the truth.